bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on sing off key, and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go here in the rain at Gillette Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. We're trying to run for it with Henderson. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with Henderson.
And these plays, the decision of what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
You're on the ball.
On third down, Henderson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On fourth down, out comes Andres Porregales for the Patriot field goal. And this would set the new standard, a 67-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get done. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Real quick. Whole squad on that rail.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's May. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 38 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Hey, here goes throw.
Off the play fake, here's May. He's going to run it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he ran right for 1 tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here goes throw. Ready, what's that?
They show can't sweep and instead run it up the middle. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. No problem with the footing. Good kick is good. And the Pats will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
On second down, Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Finding room at midfield. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to look ahead for a couple of yards.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he will get into the end zone. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here goes that.
They'll go play action with May. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's May. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Kansas City
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Patriots 10. Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Maynard on 1st and 10. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move James. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run here with Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New England.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense would take the field. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Marte Mafu getting in there to make the stop. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Attack!
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Attack!
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they will finally run him down. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. 33 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify.
And he will score! King Okonkwo. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Forced out wide. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Yellow, Attack, attack!
First down throw, Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get about half will be needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
I don't need to. Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Here's a third down and 4. Patrick to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
15. Yellow.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They hand it to Gibbs. He's to the 10. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Meg. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He'll be stopped here, short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun. It's Meg. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And we will not have a return. This one hits in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's got room to the 45. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A long one from Gibbs. 47 yards.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 47 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Easy.
Gibbs. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
43.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A carry here for Brown. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for pick number 3. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. They'll go play action with May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and... To throw is May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Mason Brown. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. Patriots ready for the punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch called for. And taken successfully.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, collect!
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Chip Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Third and long for Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now give to Gibbs, running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Right, here goes throw. 5.
Throwing is May. Short, complete to Likely. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On the ground, it's Brown. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. His second touchdown afternoon. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Here's May. That'll be caught. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tack it on 2 points. Still a three-score game, as the difference is 18. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Hey, 57.
On second down, Mahomes. Open right side is Okonkwo. He's into the clear again. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Big play for KC. 47 yards.
First down. A gain of 47 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up. First and goal. He is down at the 6.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down goal at the 6-yard line.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receivers do.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, KC. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, Garfield.
Watch Quinn.
Maynard on first and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And
that one intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he is going to bring Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
And he's not going to get there. Swallow right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll run with Gibbs. Has some room inside the 30. And he's down at the 3. What a run. A long one from Gibbs. An even 40 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Mahomes back. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now May going left side. Then it's taken in by Williams.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
and they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And he The point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Throwing on third down is May. Catch is made. That is Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.